Hola YouTube, this is Khi Turner, and today I'm coming at you with another video. This one's about police and tickets. Now, I've thought about this, right? I recently got a ticket, but it was due to something that is very kind of pressing. It was due to not insurance, but the thing is I have insurance. So you're probably wondering like, what happened, right? So if you want to skip the whole story and just to see the breakdown, statistics, and all that, I'm gonna have the timestamp in the description so you can know where to go. But if you want to hear the story before that, I'm gonna get into it. So I was riding through Miami Beach, obviously, you know, just chilling, just cruising along. And one of those police on a motorcycle actually pulled me over, and he was like, you know, the typical, hey, license, registration, whatever. And he said it exactly like that, license, registration. So I pulled it out, okay, gave my license, gave my registration. And he did the thing where I'm trying to keep it as quick as possible. He did the thing where you look at the VIN number to make sure that it's the same car and everything, you know, I'm not stealing the car or anything. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Then he comes back to my window for literally 2 seconds and says, do you have your insurance also? So it's like, yeah, I got it right here. And while I'm getting it, he's like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go back to my car and then I'll let you get it. So I said, okay, cool. So, you know, he try to play it off like it's no big deal, right? Like whether you got your insurance, you know, I'm gonna get it from you in a second. So he's in his car for about 15 minutes. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, okay, I know how this process goes. Normally when you wait that long, they already wrote the ticket. Like they already did a background search on you. They want to see if you got any warrants or anything. And sure enough, he comes back with the ticket, and he says, yeah, I'm just citing you right now because you didn't provide me insurance. So I'm thinking in my mind, I was like, you know, like any rational person, like I have the insurance right here. Like, but you know, you don't want to argue with a cop, especially DWB, you know what I mean? So definitely, I'm just like, fine, you know, just give me a ticket. The thing is, I realized statistically that this is very advantageous for a cop to give you a ticket, no matter what. Even if he knows that you're gonna win the case, it's not about that really. It's actually about the sideline statistics for everything else. So somebody says, like, what do you mean by that? It was just like this game behind me, right? The game of chess. Because it's a lot of kind of the bureaucracy that gets involved, right? Now, I'm gonna put the statistics up so you can see it, but essentially, ballpark figures, 33% of tickets that they give you they'll win. They'll inevitably win. Because even though they're required to tell you how to contest a ticket, how many people actually contest tickets, right? Actually a lot lower than you would think. And here's why. So for about 1 out of 10 people that get a ticket, even after they explain it, because they're just gonna give you the baseline, like, well, you can take it to court if you want. Here's the instructions right here, boom, 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 boom. And you look at the ticket and it's like that, and it's like, you know, it's kind of confusing, especially if you have never received a ticket before. And they want it to be like that. So that way you don't know what to do, and then boom, you end up losing because you just never took it to court. Thus they win, and you'll get another ticket in the mail, which will actually tell you, well, you owe us this much because you got a ticket for this. Boom. So 1 out of 10 tickets, they win just because you don't know what you're doing. And they're banking on that, right? Then the rest of the 1/3 of those tickets actually just gets uncontested, or you go to court and, you know, they get you to say, oh, you're guilty or whatever, anything like that. So no contest or guilty, guess what? They still result in them making money. So that's still a win for them, right? So yet again, that's 1 out of 3 all tickets they give, they're going to win. So if I'm a police officer, I'm like, I'm gonna write you a ticket because inevitably you're going to lose. You know what I mean? I have a chance of winning that, right? That'd be the same as if you're a girl, if you're a guy and you're trying to get a girl, right? And you have a mystical ability that 1 out of every 3 girls you talk to will randomly fall in love with you. Just you can do whatever you want. You got a mind control over her. At that point, it's advantageous to you to talk to as many women as possible because you know it's more than likely that 1 out of 3 girls is gonna fall in love with you, right? He's gonna do whatever you say. So it's like, it makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? That's next level mind games with they play. Then you're wondering what happens to the other 2/3 of people. Well, simple. 1 out of 3 is gonna take it to one of these, ticket, lawyers like Ticket Clinic, Ticket Repel, any of these that basically you pay them a set amount, they get your ticket revoked, nice, boom, bang, boom, solid, easy done, The thing is, that means every ticket you get, you're paying between 60 to, let's say, $120-ish to get it revoked, right? You don't wanna get a ticket from a cop and be thinking like, gotta pay this. You're paying less than the ticket. Yes, I'll give you that. Now you're not paying the 200, you're not paying the 185, you're not paying the I don't know, 280, but you're still paying $80, $60, $100. So it's still kind of, you're paying something. You know what I mean? You're paying something for something that you did or didn't do, right? In some cases, like me, I didn't do, right? And that's why I really thought about it from an analytical perspective. Because I was like, wait a second. I've gotten approximately, and I can incriminate myself in this because, they got me revoked. But I've gotten probably 32 tickets in my entire driving career, right? 32, that's a lot for, I would say, somebody my age. The thing is, of those 32 tickets, 29 of them got dismissed. 29, meaning there's no real evidence proving otherwise, right? And me, I always have a dash cam, so it's really easy to prove things. So if I got 29 out of 32, which is pretty much all of them, and you know what I mean? Then you would assume that's higher than 95%. You would assume that, well, these cops are really banking on the fact that you don't take these tickets to court. They don't want you to take it to court. Like that's why they give you tickets on like Saturday and things like, because they didn't know you don't know the process. First of all, courts aren't open on Sunday and weekends, so they're banking on you not knowing the law. Why do you think you get? Next time you see people get tickets, notice when they get tickets. Friday night, right? Why Friday night? Because courts aren't open on Saturday and Sunday. So they know you now have to remember to take that ticket to court to now fight that ticket. And it's time. Here's a big point I really want people to emphasize on, right? Time. Why do people take things to Ticket Clinic and things like that? Well, let's think inevitably, right? To take that ticket to court, let's say you come at noon, right? Noon on a Monday, right? Everybody and their grandmother's gonna be at court on noon on a Monday. So you're gonna pay the amount of that, you're gonna pay for the time that it takes you to get from your house or wherever you're at to the courthouse. That's gas money. Plus the 3 or 4 hours you're gonna be there to set it for court. It ain't like it's just going, you walk in there, here's my ticket, set it for court, please. Like, in some 1800s novel. No, it's 2018. There's gonna be a bunch of people in there, probably hundreds of people in there. So you gotta wait your turn to give that ticket to them to get it, set for court. Bam. So that's a 3-hour wait, right? I'll say between 3 to 5 hours, depending on which courtroom you go to, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Then you gotta waste the gas to go back home, right? So that's time and gas wasted. Then when your court date actually comes, you have to go back to court, get it dismissed, because more likely, if you actually win, you didn't break any law, you're gonna get it dismissed, and then go back home, which is another 2 to 3 hours. So if you do the math, you're wasting 6 to 8 hours on this and gas, which, depends on how valuable your time is, and everybody's different. Maybe, if you're working a 9 to 5, your hours are worth what, $8 to $10 an hour. Me, I'm a developer, so maybe a little bit more than that. And for some CEOs and some people that are in the middle class, way more than that, right? So you may be making $20,000, $30,000 an hour, $40 an hour, $80 an hour, which is not really worth it at that point. See, now Ticket Clinic sounds a lot more appealing. I paid $60, done. I don't have to worry about it. They're gonna go send their lawyers in there, fight that, and be done with it. So is your time really worth the ticket? Is what they're banking on again. So 2 out of 3 of those cases, these people already know that somehow they're making money out of it. Now, do they make money from the Ticket Clinic and all this? I don't know the affiliation with that, but it seems to me that the Ticket Clinic people just come in there and say, oh, what's on the 11 o'clock docket? Oh, I got this, this, and this, and they just dismiss them. So they're either in cahoots or it's just that easy to fight these tickets. So, you know what I mean? Maybe they get a kickback from that, I don't know. Point is, 2 out of 3 of the tickets, they in some way are gonna get some type of money from you. Regardless if they are making it directly or indirectly or whatever, they can make money off of you. They're not counting on the person who takes it to court, gets it dismissed, and doesn't do anything additionally to that. They personally have to come to court. And that's just where my thought process went. For the majority of tickets that are given, you're gonna lose regardless if you lose or win, right? Because even if you win, you still lost 8 hours of your life and all that gas to get to the courts and back. So you kind of lost either way, right? I was saying before, it's really no way to really fight that process. You know, when you go to police come to your car and he's like, hey, you're about to get this ticket or whatever, you just take the ticket, and you have to think in your mind, do I want to waste the time? Is it worth the effort? Or should I, get one of these ticket clinic people to pay them $49, $69, $89, $109 to fight this ticket and get it dismissed? It's really a time basis of this, because either way, they are going to get money from you. They inevitably are going. You're going to suffer from that ticket regardless. Once you get a ticket, you've lost money, guaranteed. A 100% chance you're going to lose money. Even if you don't lose money directly, you're losing money. Trust me. I guess this is kind of a pessimistic thing, but I just wanted to break down the statistics and show you that inevitably they're making a profit off of you, and you're going to lose because of that ticket, which is why in any case possible, they want to give you as many tickets as possible. That's why I've heard people who've gotten like 6 tickets, 7 tickets at one time. Well, that kind of explains why that happens. It's not because the officer wants to be an asshole. Maybe it's Miami Beach Police and they do want to be an asshole. But in most cases, it's just because they are going to inevitably make a profit from you versus that ticket that otherwise may have just been a routine traffic stop. This is AcquaNINJA, Khi Turner, coming at you with another video. Check out the awesome AcquaNINJA merch. You can check it out in the links in the description below. Of course, we're gonna hit you with more videos. I'm actually gonna probably make like a few more videos in this week alone. Like, I'm really gonna be on my YouTube-esque type grind. I was like, you know what? I got 1.2 and let's get that to 2K by the end of this year even. Yes, I'm really, really shooting right now for the stars. Have it yourself an aqua day. Stay tuned for the things, and if you didn't already, hit that subscribe button. Snap it in the face, all right? And you guys have an awesome day.